Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. You guys know the drill. So, currently, we are going to not be on TikTok Live for the next week. We'll be back on going to do different lives and stuff like that with big sporting events coming this Sunday. But we got banned after the Mike Perry versus Jake Paul fight, where I streamed it. Got a lot of engagement, got a lot of followers. Appreciate all the people that followed the TikTok, but we did get banned because of the endorsement deals at the end of the fight with Jake Paul. They banned me for copywriting, which kind of sucks. But hey, it's only a step. We're only going to the step in the right direction. We'll keep pushing forward with all the obstacles that are upon me. We're just going to keep pushing forward. So that's all you can do. But nonetheless, guys, we still got to give our show here on Recap Monday, Season 4, Episode number 14. And what we will be talking about today are three important segments we got to get to here on Recap Monday. First up, the going over Mike Perry versus Jake Paul fight, were my honest reactions to the fight and how it ended. Our second segment, we're going to be going over the Yankees' struggles coming out of the All-Star break with the first series against Tampa. They did get the monster win earlier today, where they won 9-1, and the two giants of the offense woke up in a blunder. So that was the greatness about tonight. But still, a lot of questions, and what are my thoughts just on the Yankees in general, and how can they get past this? And then third and final, we'll go over recapping Team USA's win over Germany in the last of the exhibition games, where this next Sunday they'll be heading to face Serbia for the first game of the Olympics. So we can't wait to see that. But we're already 2 minutes in. We'll let you guys know what we're talking about, so let's get right to it. So first up, Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. My honest reaction to it, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. To the point where you saw some things from Mike Perry in the first 2 to 3 rounds, and then really after the second half of the second into the third round, Jake Paul just demolished him. Mike Perry, his hands were here, man. He's got to put his hands up here or call him here. He's got to move. Wasn't really moving. His hands were like this. He was just a punching bag for Jake. And Jake looked cleaner, more ferocious. He looked on his toes more, was able to move left to right, back and forth. He was doing all the movements of an actual boxer is. The point of the matter is that can we name him an actual boxer? I think you can, because of the fact of the matter is he actually knows how to box. He's an actual boxer. There's no way you can't say he's not a boxer. Now, him calling out Alex Pereira maybe wasn't the best case scenario, but Dana White is definitely not going to make that fight official, because of the fact of the matter is he doesn't want his prize monster of Alex Pereira go down to a guy that he's been saying is just bullshit, is just a piece of crap, is just nothing. So I don't think he's going to get take the bait. But Mike Tyson's his next fight. Who knows if he'll have a fight in between that. But Jake Paul is the real deal. If you guys think otherwise, then I think you guys just don't know boxing and don't understand the game. Now, is he one of the best fighters? No. Is he going to be a championship? Who knows? But his work ethic is unheard of. He works his ass off, and he deserves everything he's getting. A person that a lot of people were comparing was better, Ryan Garcia, whatever. He's a fraud. He's a bum. Ryan Garcia can't do a lot of stuff. He got suspended again. There's a lot of stuff going in and out of the area about him. Jake Paul, you don't hear nothing. All you got to hear is his tactics, his anthems, and all the banter and the talk. But he talks his shit and he backs it up. So you really can't put that against him. He knows his stuff. He knows how to box. And to be honest, if you guys got a problem with the way who he is and how he does his things, well, you're not in his position. So you really can't say anything. I think he's a good boxer. I think he's earned the right to be called a boxer. But again, Mike Perry didn't really show me much. I kind of already had a feeling Jake Paul was going to win. And he's just not a boxer. A bare knuckle fighting is totally different from actual boxing. Bare knuckle, you can get away with going like this and swinging. It's like a street fight. In boxing, it's stationary. You can't go on the ground. You can't punch him, and you can't throw an elbow. You can't hit him on the back of the head. There's a lot of stuff you can't do. And when you have your hands like this in boxing, you're going to get knocked out and you're going to be a punching bag for a guy that knows how to box, which was Jake Paul. In bare knuckle, who knows? Who knows who wins that fight? But Mike Perry has a much better chance. You're going to see him a lot better in a bare knuckle fight against Jake than you do of a boxing match. And that just shows the UFC guys, they don't keep their hands up. Look at Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya. Their hands are really down. Their hands are not up here. They're not weaving with it. So we'll see if the challenge is accepted and the Pereira versus Jake fight goes through, but I doubt it. I seriously give it like a 5 to 10% chance of happening. But Mike Tyson, can't wait to see that. That's on November 15th, I believe. So we'll be waiting for that next fight unless Jake Paul fights another fighter. But just in general, ladies and gentlemen, Jake Paul was the better fighter, without a doubt. And if people say it was fixed, then you didn't really watch the fight because there was no way that was fixed. Jake Paul absolutely pummeled Mike Perry, a person that doesn't know how to box. And I think that it is what it is. Jake Paul got the win, and he deserved it. There's no sugarcoating it. He was the better fighter. Now, prior to the fight against Perry, Paul said a loss would cost him a chance to fight Tyson November 15th in a heavyweight bout to be televised by Netflix. Paul agreed to fight Perry in a cruiserweight bout after Tyson suffered an unclear flare-up May 26th, prompting their fight with Tyson to be rescheduled. It was originally supposed to take place this Saturday that just passed. Now, he says, I love to take risks and do big events, Paul said Friday when asked about jeopardizing the Tyson bout by fighting Mike Perry. Mike Tyson called and was concerned about the fight jeopardizing the biggest fight of my career. That's what puts the pressure on me, and I love that. I'm not slowing down for anybody. Mike Perry is not going to be the one to stop me. I'm on a path, a world championship path. I'm not slowing down for anybody. Tyson's agent, Andrew Ruff, said the decision to fight Perry was made by Paul and Paul's manager. So, hey, like I said, dude, Jake Paul's got some balls. He's ballsy, but hey, he did take a chance with taking that Mike Perry fight because if he would have got knocked out or beat, then there would have been no Tyson fight and everything would have been all over the place. And the fact that he lost to a bare knuckle fighter and not a boxer, a lot of people came into question, and his career might go take a turn to the worst. But the fact that he keeps winning and keeps beating these guys, I can't wait for him to fight an actual boxer. It would be great. To see him actually fight like a legitimate contender, a champion. That will be something to see. But right now, Jake Paul's on the top of the world, and he's awaiting the November 15th bout against Mike Tyson on Netflix, where it will be nice to see a 50-year-old Mike Tyson kick the ass out of Jake Paul. But he's still over 50 years old, so you have to watch out. Jake Paul's young. He's ferocious. He fights. He hits hard. His punches are hard. You can see it. He's not a quitter. He's not shy from the big moment, and he'll show up. He's going to show up for that Tyson fight, no doubt. And he even said he wasn't so 100% in this Mike Perry fight, but he looked much better than he was his previous other fights, especially against that Tyson Fury. He was definitely not his self in that fight. You saw the difference, but you see the movement. And he's just getting better every day, every week, every month, every year. He's getting better at his stance, at his movement, on his toes, his boxing, his jab. He was killing Mike Perry with just the jab, right cross. He was hitting all those shots. So it was great to see some good fights, some good boxing. But Jake Paul gets the win by TKO in the 6th round against Mike Perry. Now, moving from the Mike Perry Jake Paul recap. Over the weekend, we moved to the Yankees struggles. Man, as you guys can see, I got Yankees all over. Got Yankees shirt, got Yankees hat. But, man, we have not been so hot lately. Now, barring the 9-1 victory we had just earlier today, where Soto was a beast, Judge, all of them. We had multiple guys in the lineup getting all different hits and everything. So it was great to see the work is paying off. But still, the Yankees struggles are for real. After holding MLB best 49-21 record on June 12th, the Bronx Bombers are 6-16 in the last 22 games and are now 3 homer games behind the surging Baltimore Orioles in the AL East standings. A lack of offensive depth is the biggest problem Yankee fans are criticizing amidst their losing skid. However, one Yankee who has exceeded his lofty expectation at the plate has been Juan Soto. He's been all world for us. Now, Soto, who was named AL All-Star on Sunday, fielded questions about the Yankees' persistent struggles after his team's 3-0 defeat to the Boston Red Sox. I mean, it's tough, Soto said per SNY. Everybody is aware of what we're going through, but I think the energy is still up. We're still believing and grinding every day. We come in with the same energy. I think that's really positive. Again, like I said, Juan Soto, he's that guy. He's the guy that keeps us rolling. Remember, we don't have Stanton still. He's still injured. He should be coming back relatively soon. But at the same time, we just need to get consistent, and consistency is the key. If you look at the Yankees win today over the Tampa Bay Rays, I'm gonna just show you guys the stats. If you look at the stats, right? So let me present my screen. If you look at the stats of this game, there's a big monster thing about here. As we see, okay, we're going over the Rays. No, let's go to the Yankees, right? Ben Rice, he went 0 for 5. Okay, he was bad. But Juan Soto, 3 of 5. 2 runs batted in, 4 RBIs, 2 home runs. Aaron Judge, he had 2 hits, 5 at-bats, 1 run scored. Austin Wells, 3 of 5, 2 runs batted in, 1 RBI, 1 home run. Anthony Volpe, 2 for 4, 1 run scored, 1 RBI, 1 home run. Alex Verdugo, 1 for 3, 1 walk. So there you go. He's been in a funk. Oswaldo Cabrera, 2 for 4, 1 run scored, 2 RBIs. Trent Grisham, 1 for 3, 1 run scored, 1 walk. Then you look at DJ, another guy that's been in the funk. He went 1 of 3, 1 run scored, 1 RBI, and a home run. So if you look at everybody that was in the funk, got most of the hits. Ben Rice has been playing astronomically well, so him going 0 for 5 is okay. But other than him, he's the only guy that didn't get a hit. Everybody else got hits, and we had 9 runs. And if you look at the pitching, Carlos Rodon came in, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits given up, 1 earned, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. That's the outing you need from a Rodon guy. The money that we spent on this dude, this is the outing you needed. And he finally got back into the swing of things, which we definitely needed, and him himself needed, because Rodon was not playing well up until this point. Tommy Kahnle came in, 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, no runs a hit. Jake Cousins came in to close it out, 1 inning, 0 hits, 0 earned. We gave up 1 run off of 2 hits. If that's not great, that's what we needed against Tampa. And yes, we won the first game. We blew them out. We lost the second game, got blown out. We lost a close one yesterday, and then we blew them out again. So we went 2-2 for the first series coming out of All-Star break. Now we got a day off, and I think we have tomorrow and Wednesday a series with the New York Mets, Subway Series, and then I believe Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starts a 3-game set with the Boston Red Sox over the weekend. So realistically, if we can win, get on a hot streak here, we can go 6 straight. Let's see if we can. I think we can really get to that. But it just shows you the Yankees are there. They just have to get some consistency rolling with the ball club and with all the hitting and the pitching. And if we can do that, everything will be sound and sun. But the funny thing is we can't get that. We have this great game 9-1. Then what happens? We go against the Mets, and then we get demolished. That's what happened with Tampa. First game, we won 6-1. Second game, got blown out the door. Third game, close loss. And Marcus Stroman pitched well. It was giving up, I think it was Cousins that gave up a 2-run homer last night. That really put them over the brink, which was 5-3. Then we got back into the swing of things. We had a shot, couldn't get the job done. This game, 9-1, bang, killed them right off the bat. They scored, I believe they scored first. No, we scored like 5 runs first, and then they scored 1, and then that was it. Carlos Rodon came in there and shut down the Rays. That's what we got to do. But that can't just be one game. That has to be a collective unit of games and games and games. If it's just one game, what the hell is the point of it? It's just one game. It is what it is. It's gone. Now we got to keep consistently doing it. And if we do, we will become consistently to the point where everything will go and keep going higher and higher and higher. So that's what I think about the Yankees. I think the Yankees are hopefully have turned the corner after this win earlier today, winning 9-1, with the pitching doing well, with the hitting doing well, and the scoring as well. I think we've turned the corner. Let's see how we bounce back with the Subway Series against the Mets and the Mets and the Yankees, the Subway Series. Let's see if we can turn a corner there, win 2 straight, and then we go against Boston for the weekend and see if we can pull out at least a series win, if not 3 straight. So I'm hoping for that. But other than that, guys, we're going to move to our third and final segment here on today's show on Recap Monday, Season 4, Episode 14. Don't forget to check out TikTok, Instagram, as well as Apple Podcasts and Spotify at The Fire Sports Pod. Definitely check that out. It is in the bio of both the YouTube as well as the TikTok, so you can check out all the stuff, as well as take a look at my website, guys. Other than that, guys, we will move on to our third and final segment. Like I said, it is USA just edges out Germany earlier today to take and win 5 straight in the exhibition games to move on to the actual Olympic Games, which will start this Sunday coming up against Serbia. We will be on TikTok Live for that one. My ban will be ended by Sunday morning at 1:12 a.m. So we will be live for that. But guys, USA had another scare. I really don't think this is a scare. If you guys look at it, I think it's a test. And we got tested twice against South Sudan and Germany. Both teams came to play and were not scared of the moment. They put on a show. But the man who came up big, the oldest player in the NBA, and about to be 40 years old, LeBron James, King James, the man that has been regarded as one of the best, if not the best player in the NBA history, came in. South Sudan needed to be put on a show. He had 23 points in that game. Again, today, he had 11 out of his 20 points in the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's what you got to do, man. The fact that this man is still considered the best player on the damn team of all the superstars, you can't argue. There's only been one or two times that out of the 5 games, and 2 of those go to LeBron over 20 points. I think Anthony Edwards or Anthony Davis had one of those. But 2 of them by one player is just absolutely, and 2 of the biggest games, 2 of the games that we were down, 2 of the games that we needed that boost. All the other 3 games we demolished, beat Canada by 14, killed Serbia, and I believe we beat another team, or it was we're 4-0. I forgot which one it was, but against the 2 toughest opponents in South Sudan and Germany, both down the stretch we were down, we were up. We let them come back. We were tied, and LeBron James came in the clutch and put us through. Now we are undefeated in exhibition games, but the fact that LeBron said it himself, we got tested. And being tested is not a bad thing. The fact that you come out with the W, even being tested, being down, letting teams come back and then pushing them down, that's what you need in these type of games. And even in the NBA season, you need those type of things. If the best teams in the world or in the best teams in the playoffs are not getting tested, and then they run into a juggernaut in the finals, you got to be tested in order to understand what it is in that moment. Can you rise above it and succeed? And that's what happened with Team USA, and I think that was great. Now, the turnovers are one thing. They got to get that under control. But again, they still don't have the best scorer in USA men's history with Kevin Durant on the 4. So he's coming back for the Olympics. He's going to be there for Serbia on Sunday. So we don't even have him, and we're winning with LeBron just being LeBron. Steph not having the best shooting games yet. He had that 26 outburst. After that, he hasn't really hit nothing in the last 2 games. So just imagine he gets hot. Kevin Durant's in there. Not to mention Anthony Edwards is playing out of his mind. Anthony Davis is playing great. Joel Embiid, I was talking shit to Joel Embiid on Saturday when they were playing against South Sudan. He's this, he's that. I think he heard me because, man, he woke up today, hit threes, got to the basket, was hitting and ones, hitting turnarounds, hitting free throws. That's what we need out of Joel Embiid. Still think Anthony Davis should be starting over Joel Embiid. But, hey, if Joel plays the way he played earlier today, I'm cool with it. He's got to play that consistently. He just hasn't yet. So let's see if he can. And even against South Sudan, he had a pretty good game. He didn't have a bad game. But prior to that, the first 3 games, he was not that good. Anthony Davis was showing him out and was killing him on boards, assists, blocks, scoring, all that. So if he could play like that, USA will be good to go to have 2 of them on the same page, both playing at an elite level, which they are elite players. But yeah, man, I think we definitely we need 6 wins to win the gold, I believe. I think we could do it, man. I think we can do it. I think we could do it. I mean, we got tested big against people that, yes, should they have been there? Probably not. But the fact of the matter is that Devin Booker's been playing well. We've had a lot of guys been playing really well. And the fact that is that I think that if everybody comes together as a unit, I think together we can take down any team that is in our way. Any team. I don't think it's even close. I think we could take down any team, no matter who's in our way, whatever the case is. And that's my ultimate belief that any team can get it, and I think we'll come out on top all the time, anytime. That's just my opinion on that. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for my show here on the Fire Sports Pod. Again, this is Recap Monday, Season 4, Episode 14. I am your host, Zack Jackson. And that is pretty much it for our show. Like I said, we are banned from TikTok for this week. I will be posting my little clips, spitballs, and all that stuff throughout the week. And Sunday, I'm hoping to get UFC, the UFC big event. I might be able to catch the last fight, which is the main event. I'm hoping it's long fights so I can prolong it, so I can see if I can get it. But if not, that Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning, whenever the Serbia versus Team USA game is on, we will have that for you guys, and we'll be stay tuned to that because we'll be going live for that game. But other than that, guys, have a great rest of your Monday night, and I will catch you guys on Wednesday. I'm going to try to get a special guest for both Wednesday and Friday. Friday, we're going to have to change things up. I will be posting it early in the morning, but I'm doing my show recording on Thursday. So you'll see that show coming at 5 in the morning on Friday. Got a big day on Friday, so I won't be able to get you guys. But I will definitely have our Friday show out just at 5 in the morning. So I'll catch you guys there. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys on Season 4, Episode 15 on Wednesday. Check me out. Don't forget to stay tuned, and I will catch you guys there. Peace out and have a great rest of your night.